Guys, back out here on the layout. Decided to do a layout video for y'all since I ain't made one in a while. And I did have a channel. It was NSVA Train Lover Jalen, and I locked myself out of it, so I had to make a new one, which is this one. And anyways, I ain't made a video layout video in a while. Just want to show y'all what's been going on. I think the last one I did was when we had all Bachman track. We have now switched that to all flex track and Pico switches. Got everything about set up. Told my dad we gonna have to switch the buildings around. I'll show you in a minute what they are, but we're about to pack it up, but we're not gonna tear it down, but we're about to pack it up, and I'll show you the roster, the locomotive roster, and what we got, and what's basically been happening. But let's get to it. So, show you the locomotive roster first. Right here, we didn't have this. We didn't have this the last time I made a layout update, but this is a Athearn Genesis SD70M 2581. My dad got that 3 months ago, 3 or 4 months ago, around Christmas. But yeah, and then we had this one, this 8668. He's had this for about 2 years or so. Really good engine, -8. Got an SD40-23411 Bachman Spectrum. It has DCC and sound. Right here was another pickup around Christmas, and that is a -9 CSX-9 Athearn Genesis number 9009. We had this one about 2 years. My dad picked it up, bought it. This is a Bachman Spectrum, Conrail, number 6062. And right here we had this one when I made my last update, being NSF 1692. And another Bachman Spectrum, Union Pacific 9217. We had this one for about 2 years. And going on over here, this is it's a 2000. It's a whatever, I forgot what they're called, but we had this one around Christmas. Well, we got it before, my dad got it before Christmas, and 5334, and we had this one before Christmas, and that is a Bachman Spectrum 4008, and this is the Bachman Spectrum, it might be, and this is 6551, and we had this one before Christmas, and that's a Bachman Spectrum, Union Pacific, unnumbered. That's I think that unit right here is gonna be a yard locomotive for switching. And then going over here, and we got the Bachman Spectrum, not on the tracks, but we had this one before Christmas, SD40-2 3410. And this is my unit, Southern 90 14, as y'all can see. And it's backed up now into a loading facility. Chemical Drake. It's Drake extrusion is what it's gonna be. Drake extrusion. And because we're gonna model the Winston-salem District, but just to get the layout update on and get it so where y'all can see all of it. But anyways, we're gonna start over here in the town. Got the school right here, and my dad detailed the stuff over here, and he ended up wiring up the school bus. Then he also ended up making a mountain. It's just like a separation point between the school and the church. And then you have a Texaco where the trucks are going to bring it so they can load the trains. But we'll get to that point in a little bit. But then you got a crossing right here with flashing crossings. I'm not going to show you that right now, but they do flash. Everything is wired up except for the coal mine, and I'll show you that in a little bit. But 2 houses that are wired up, and basically I think these were like Walter's kits. I think them 2 houses were Walter's kits. And then my dad scratch built the Pop classic cars. Got some classic cars. And, going over here, he made a railroad museum. They have one in Roanoke, Virginia, but we're down on the southern end, or the Winston-salem District, or Norfolk Southern's Winston-salem District. So we're just trying to model that, but he made a railroad museum. Then you got I think this was another Walter kit, police station. And then you have the fire department. And we recently, about 2 or 3, 5, maybe 5 weeks ago, my dad got a KFC. And over here, we're gonna move this. This is one of the things we're gonna move. And I'll show you where we're gonna move it to here in a little bit when I get over there. But we're gonna move that to the other side of the layout, which is a Texaco loading facility. I don't know where the Texaco things are right now, but when we run trains, it'll be on the other side of the layout. And right here is another building that is wired up, but I told my dad that we need to move it, and it's gonna move right there with the wood, with the lumber company. Just thought that would be better for this area right here, because as you can see, that is the yard. And sorry for the junk and stuff, but this is the yard, and just think it would look better if it was over there. And coming down, you got a loading facility for trains, locomotives. Had a train pulling in more on the cars right there. As you can see, this is our lumber company, and I recently, about 4 weeks ago, got a Norfolk and Western boxcar Walters. Paid about $7 for it, and pretty cheap, but you know, it was worth getting. Right here, got my dad's coal hoppers. He had these for about 3 or 4 years now. Walters, sorry, they're not Bachman. Walters. I think them two right here are Walters. And I don't know what the CSX box car is, but it is nice. And then there's some more Walters box cars. Now we're gonna take you back over here, which this is this part right here, starting up there, right there at the switch, is considered North Winston on the Winston-salem District, what we're trying to model. But anyways, get you back over here. Got the double track farm scene area. Everything is wired. You know, Dad made a lake. This was like one of the first areas we ever started working on when we started the layout. Got a farm building over there. Come around and got a private crossing right there. And my dad bought these. I think he bought that truck and the trailer at Tractor Supply, HOSL. But the house is wired, like I said. And he bought another truck from Tractor Supply. And there's a little piggy. Probably can get some more people. I'm gonna start like putting the people down so it'll look more realistic. But I'm gonna take you on over here. Consider North Winston. Once you, like, let's say if the train was coming from this direction, it would, and the switch was lined for this track, he would be going into North Winston, which is Winston Yard, but they considered it North Winston. That's where we did some of our rail fan, and then this is like what district we live on. But my dad put this up about 3 weeks ago. A backdrop. He decided to make it look realistic. Just didn't get to finish that section because he was still working on it. But right here is our wood scene, which is almost complete, which as you can see, have to lay the road which goes across there. But anyways, I made all 3 of these wood chip loads for the sawmill. And this is a Walters, it might be Walters kit. And I might be wrong, but it's sawmill. I think it used to be operational. But anyways, this point on the layout is considered Fulp, North Carolina, where you first start to come into North Winston, as I said. Then you come around, and this section right here is going to move to where I showed you where the Texaco loading gas facility was going to be. Because I'll take you here in a minute why, but this control point right here is considered Blues Creek, North Carolina, and this is considered, what we're modeling is considered Blues Creek Power Plant, Duke Energy, in Blues Creek, North Carolina. And why? Because I was talking about moving the gas facility over here, but I got on Google Earth and it had a loading facility for tank cars, and I happen to think it was gas since they're a power plant, and or it could be oil or something since they're a power plant. And I was telling my dad, and I was like, yeah, you should like move this building to over to the where the gas facility was gonna be, because it makes it more realistic if you put things in the proper place. But he'll probably end up doing that sometime soon or another. But coming around, as I said, modeling Blues Creek, North Carolina, which is Duke Energy Power Plant. Got a switch right here that throws it off. Goes, this is your main line. This is your main track right here, and it branches off. We'll probably set the coal cars on this track and have the switcher come in and pull them out of this track and back them up and pull and drop them and pull them back up, because he built on this thing to make it a little bit longer. As I said earlier, sorry for the jump, but when you're building, it seems to happen to get that way. But anyways, yeah, pull the coal trains out, make sure have a switcher come in and pull them cars out and put them on the track after he gets the coal cars down here to Blues Creek for Duke Energy. But we'll have a coal train ops operating session, and got the lift out bridge. And once you get past that lift out bridge, you get back to the same area we was. And this is our layout update for 2017. And this is NSBA Rail fan Jalen, and I'm out. And I want y'all to subscribe and be safe out there, and have a great evening and great day tomorrow. And I'll see